guys, let's just talk about erupting volcanoes, flying airplanes, and high spirits, vacation spirits, none of them grounded. Let's begin. So let's teleport ourselves to 79 AD to this beautiful Mediterranean village, Pompeii. And you see this man who is resting in peace after a hard work. So in a blink of a second, he's turned into ashes. This happened because of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. And there is a sole survivor of this event, Plinius, who described this as, it came more as sleep than death. Yeah. So let's move on to 1982. A person is traveling in business class, he doesn't have time for dreaming. So he's procrastinating of a distant vacation dream. So this is what he procrastinates. Now he suddenly sees this. The engines are blazing and it's plummeting down as it's like a phoenix bird. So now he listens to the pilot telling him, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. All the 4 engines have failed." Now what does he do? So this event is one of the most miraculous landing in aviation history, where the pilot could see nothing but a faint landing gear, and this is what the landing gear, the lights looked like after the event was over. I mean, it was completely opaque, it should be transparent. So now, 2018, 19 February 2018, the eruption of Indonesia. You're somewhere in Mindel Beach after enjoying your vacation. So you're waiting and then you listen to a news telling that the flight is cancelled because of this eruption in Mount Agung in Indonesia. So guys, all these 3 stories, there is a common point. From the Roman times to the modern era, we've actually conquered the skies, but not the fear of volcanic eruption. So this is Iceland, Eyjafjallajökull, which erupted, which brought about a lot of discussion on this, and the whole Europe air traffic was paralyzed. So what's the problem with volcanic ash? So these engines are massive air-breathing engines. So when it not only breathes air, but it's actually breathing dust, sand, and especially when it comes to volcanic ash, this combustion chamber, which is actually the heart of the engine, cannot resist volcanic ash. So what happens is the flight is stopped in mid-air and it plummets down. So in the incident of 1982, this is what happened to the engines. The turbine blades were abraded, and these were the materials which were found, which were responsible for the stopping of the engine. And now, what does a pilot actually do when there is an eruption? There is this map with this volcanic ash dam, they call it. So when he sees it, now he calls for a mayday immediately. He then follows some instructions, which are, he takes a maneuver of 180 degrees, descends down. Remember, it's a mayday call. So he should find a nearest airport and a free a landing spot. This is what miracles don't happen every time. So that's why planes are grounded. So what's the solution for this? One of the solution lies in the volcano itself. Once it's collapsed, it leaves a volcanic plug, and a mineral is being extracted, which is like carbonatites from the volcanic plugs, which is a material called gadolinium, which we do coatings of, which can sacrifice itself for volcanic reaction. So this is what a solution is, which is developed now. And of course, volcanic eruption also results in obsidian, which is used for destroying White Walkers in Game of Thrones. And this, guys, like I can tell you, this is the envisioning of my 4-year-old friend, Adrian, who actually visualizes the harmony of flights and volcanoes. And we at LMU actually simulate volcanic ash in flight by jet engine coatings. So I can promise you that by 2030, you will actually listen to a pilot telling that there is a volcanic eruption happening right through your airplane window. Thank you.